Actually, I wanted to continue the journey of learning how to find better health and continued health, and it actually has been what I wanted. There's an opportunity to make money in addition to it, but the thing that really drove me, or should I say that really attracted me to it, was the opportunity to have better quality of life in my latter years.
So have you started noticing better quality of life since you've been using the tea?
Oh yes. After 5 days of taking the tea, well, maybe I ought to back up just a little. About 3 or 4 years ago, I had a fall on the ice, and over 30 years ago, I had back surgery. So the fall on the ice irritated. In fact, I broke a vertebrae in my back, and I was bedridden for about 3 months, and then into wheelchair and crutches, and eventually to a cane, but I couldn't seem to get rid of the cane because of the pain I had in my back. And July of last year, I went to my neurosurgeon, and he recommended another back surgery. And I wasn't excited about it, and he said, well, if that doesn't work, then we'll have to cut a nerve so that I could be out of the pain, because I couldn't straighten up enough to walk without the use of a cane and excruciating pain. And bending over, just everyday things. If something fell on the floor, it took me a minute or two to be able to get down slowly, to be able to pick it up because it hurt so bad. And I had a friend who wanted to share with me the tea, and I thought, well, this will be an opportunity to at least, you know, I was really grasping at straws. I didn't care. It was to feel better, not necessarily do anything for my back. But after taking it for 5 days, I woke up in the morning able to walk without my cane. And I just thought, oh, this is a coincidence. It certainly isn't because of the tea. But I found that a week or so later, when I didn't have the tea for a couple of days, the pain started coming back again. And I thought, well, I better just stay on the tea. But that wasn't the only thing that happened. I did start to lose weight. And
hold that thought 1 second.
Okay.
Did you ask them to quiet down? Please?
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about that. I think, you know, a lot of times we hear testimonials of things like that, and although it's true in your life, a lot of people might still be skeptical.
Oh, absolutely.
If it's tea, fix your back or whatever.
Absolutely.
Let's get to where people really can, you know, kind of relate to weight loss,
right,
and all of that.
Right.
Has the tea helped you lose weight?
Yes, it did. Off the bat, right immediately, probably
Go ahead, let's do that again and repeat that. Yes, the tea has helped me lose weight.
Okay. Yes, the tea is helping me lose weight. At first I felt like it wasn't because it was slow for me. I attributed that because I was older and not very active because of the accident I'd had on the ice several years before, and unable to have a lot of physical activity. So I assumed it was lack of activity and whatnot. So when I started taking the tea the first month, I lost, I think it was around 9 pounds. And I hadn't really done anything in my diet or exercise that had really changed. I did start feeling a little clearer in my mind. I felt a little more active, and I think the thing that really hit me was I wasn't having as much depression. I really felt like I had hope that the accident that I'd had wasn't going to linger on until my dying days, that I was actually going to have hope for a better quality of life.
So let's talk about depression for a minute. Did you suffer from depression? Like clinical depression, or just like having a bad day? I
hadn't been diagnosed with it, but my daughter, who is a nurse, and my children, they felt like, Mom, you're suffering depression, and you're in denial that that's what you're suffering. And I just felt like I was a pretty upbeat person most of the time, but I did have to admit that my health made me feel hopeless, like I was on the dying end of my life, not the living end of it. And taking the tea, I felt more normal, more excited that a new day was coming, and I was excited to see and look for some more changes, and they actually started happening. I was discouraged after about 2 or 3 months because the weight loss slowed right down. Again, I wasn't able to get up and run and I shouldn't say not able to run. It was probably the first time that I ran about 30 yards about 2 or 3 weeks after I had started taking the tea.
Let's talk real quick about how easy it is to share this product with other people.
Okay. The easiest thing about sharing it was, people looked at me and said, "My goodness, you're walking without your cane." And not only that, but I was able to hop. And for me, and the weight that I had on then, it was usually too painful for my joints. It was not only not painful for my joints, I was excited, and I literally saw eyes pop at me and say, "What are you doing?" That was the opportunity that I had to share them. And several people have, for that very reason alone, seen the change in my life.
So does it make sense for a product like this to be in a network marketing company? Now remember, repeat this question. Yes, it absolutely makes sense for this product to be. So, I mean, honestly, in your own words, does it make sense for a product that has changed your life to be in a business model that rewards you for sharing it with other people?
In a network marketing company, I feel like this has a greater opportunity than most, because not only the people you share it with, you become friends with, but you stay friends with, because you see the changes in their lives. And the changes in their lives are even more exciting than the ones you see in my own life. So whether it's family, whether it's friends, co-workers, whether it's somebody I just see once a year at a reunion or whatever else, it's easy when somebody says, "Gee, you look different, what are you doing? Your eyes look different, your skin looks different, you look younger." These are all key statements that have said, "Oh, you've just got to see how easy it is to make a change in your life," because it did. It made changes with very small steps.
That's a beautiful thing, and the emotion is awesome because this is real, right? I mean, people need to really see and feel the fact that, you know, it's touched you on a very deep level. And this is not just about making money; it's about you affecting the lives of the people you know and love. Is there anyone in particular that comes to mind that you've been able to help, or?
My daughters.
What's happened with your daughters?
Well, they've had their physical challenges. Excuse me. And they were taking it, and then they would get off of it, and then they'd realize there was a change, and they'd take it again. And they're on it now, and they will stay on it because it is positive effect on their life emotionally as well as physically. That's, I guess, what was a side benefit for me. I didn't realize there would be the uplifting of emotions. The depressions just aren't there. It's exciting to get up now, every day.